Mayor Jacob Frey is a complete woke-tard lunatic, and it explains so much about what's been happening with Minneapolis, Minnesota over the past few years. I saw this post from him the other day, and it was so insane that I thought it was one of those AI videos. I'm like, this isn't real. Until I researched it, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually him. I said, this is real? So cheesy that I thought it was AI. Arrest this dude for treason and attempting to start a civil war. This is on January 7th. Mayor Jacob Frey, official account of Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. ICE, get the F out of Minneapolis.
ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
All right, tough guy. I'm tough. I said a swear word.
Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. Somebody is...
We're trying to commit fraud authentically, legitimately here. And you are getting in the way of that and causing a safety hazard because of it.
Is dead. That's on you. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying. To the family, I'm so deeply sorry. We're going to be working towards justice as quickly as we possibly can right now. And justice is what we've all got to get. We're going to make sure that in this very difficult moment, we do not take the bait that these ICE agents are trying to create and that the federal government, to be clear, wants.
Yeah, they do. They would like you to listen and obey what they're asking you to do so that they can do what they're ordered to do to keep this place a safe country. There's this thing called law and order in the United States. I know it's the land of the free, but there's even in the United States with the Constitution, there are rules. This isn't Nam. There are rules with what happens here.
People are going to want to exercise their First Amendment rights, but please do so safely and lawfully to ensure that we do not have any further tragedy in this city or destruction.
We can show them the kind of courage, bravery, love, and compassion that makes Minneapolis, Minneapolis. Let's unite around hope and love and peace and getting justice.
Minneapolis. Wow. Legendary. I got to be honest, guys. Who would ever bother moving to Minnesota? The environment that the mayor has created and governor have destroyed any future that that city or state even has. This is from Devory Darkins. The Minneapolis ICE attack could cause more outrage than George Floyd. Here we go. This is a CNN clip.
The context here is that the riots around George Floyd and reaction to George Floyd are not far in the rearview mirror. We are 4 blocks from where that happened. That is very much present in the minds of people.
Almost, I mean, the United States of America is a pretty big place. Almost like this is organized and made to be this way. If it keeps happening in the same location, you got to start asking questions, because I don't believe in coincidences. Why does it keep happening here? Why are these the people that are causing the issues in the country? Strange.
People here, I heard some people saying that if you thought George Floyd was bad, this city is about to explode. And that is the line that the Minneapolis
Well, what do you expect is going to happen when you bring in a bunch of illegals?
Chief and the mayor here are trying to draw, trying to keep this situation calm and under control. And it is not easy when people are this angry.
That's crazy. This is Matt Walsh. Mayor Frey in Minneapolis did everything he could to stoke the Floyd riots that burned his city in 2020. Now he's doing it all over again. He's a vile parasite, one of the most evil and incompetent officials in American history. And the Trump administration should finally just cuff this piece of shit and throw him in prison for inciting insurrection, which is what he's been doing for 5 fucking years now. This is curious, by the way. Apple lamps. Sarah Clark, Mayor Jacob Frey's wife, worked for Hayden Advocacy and Law. Hayden Advocacy and Law provided legal and lobbying representation to Feeding Our Families, $250 million food aid fraud. Hayden is also listed as a paid lobbyist on the Somali Museum, founded by Osman Ali. Museum received $4.5 million months after the owner pled guilty to fraud. What a shit show. When you actually start uncovering what's really happening, it's so fucking depressing. When you have people busting their asses off every single day, doing it right, working the jobs, trying to provide for their families, and then you see shit like this. You find out about the fraud, the tax money that you're paying with your hard-earned money that you're working with, given to Somalians, and then these guys are paying themselves with law firms representing the fraud. It's gross. Matt Walsh continues, Americans to Mayor Frey. Get the fuck out of our country, you anti-American, communist piece of shit.
There's little I can say, again, that'll make this situation better, but I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
What a tough guy. In case you're wondering, like, who this guy is and who he really is, of course, a low-T weirdo, James Woods, the insurrectionist rhetoric spewed by this mincing freak cost an impressionable liberal woman her life today. All I have known, where I got... What is this gay ass dance he's doing here? Like, what is this? Money will do the weirdest things to people. I'm telling you. He is literally dancing, knowing he's making money off of these illegals that he's bringing into the country. That is wild. Mayor Jacob Frey. Because of Governor Walz, Minnesotans have paid family leave and free school meals. We have rights and freedoms that our neighbors don't. Thank you, Governor, for everything you have done for our city and our state. I said, is this you? What's the word that comes to mind when you see a video of Mayor Jacob Frey? I can't with this guy. I really, oh God. I saw this earlier today. I said, comedy isn't dead. It's just taking on a new form. Libs of TikTok, Jacob Frey getting absolutely wrecked by a leftist BLM mod after trying to appease them and then getting chased out will never not be funny.
You have to take responsibility.
And there's like a really loud buzzing noise this whole time. I promise it's worth it, but I apologize in advance.
I've been coming to grips with my own brokenness in this situation.
So he's one of those white cucks that apologizes for being white. And he goes to black people and he's like, I'm living with this burden of being white. I am so sorry. Will you black people accept my apology for how I'm white?
My own failures, my own shortcomings, and I know there needs to be deep-seated structural reform in terms of how the department operates. The systemically racist system needs to be revamped. It's the police union.
Like, it's been exposed that they're using people of color to push an agenda and make money off of these people. Like, that's right out in broad daylight right now. That's, as we just talked about with who he's married to in the law firm and what they're representing and the people that they're bringing into Minnesota. But sure, it's because of the inequities as he's building his empire off the backs of these people right now.
Needs to be put in its place. We need to make sure that everything from the union contract to the way that the arbitration functions to the way that our officers and the culture in the department behaves.
Jacob Frey, we have a yes or no question for you.
This girl totally completely destroys him here. This is amazing. She thinks because he just said, oh, I am with you. I am one of you. I apologize for being white, that they got him by the balls here. It's great. Watch this.
Hey, fist up, y'all. Fist up. Jacob Frey, we have a yes or no question for you. Yes or no, will you commit to defunding Minneapolis Police Department? What did I say? We don't want no more police. Is that clear? We don't want people with guns.
I don't know how he's surprised at this question. Her mask literally says defund police. So he should have expected this is what they're there for. but he seems confused by it right now.
Toting around in our community, shooting us down. You have an answer. It is a yes or a no. It is a yes or a no. Will you defund the Minneapolis Police Department? All right, be quiet, y'all. Be quiet, because it's.
He's like, I can't do that. I can't. Look, he's like, oh fuck.
It's important that we actually hear this. It's important that we hear this because if you
Okay, he tried to pull his mask down so they could hear him. And he's like, oh wait, no, I need to make sure I have my mask on. Actually,
y'all don't know, he's up for re-election next year. If y'all don't know, he's up for re-election next year. And if he says no, guess what the fuck we gonna do next year? What'd you say?
I do not support the full abolition of police.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. These people, if you support the full abolition of police, you know you're doing illegal things every day, stealing or breaking laws or taking things from other people or doing things in ways that are socially not acceptable. You want to get rid of the police so you can continue that lifestyle, pushing other people down while propping yourself up. You should be wanting the police to instill law and order in a fair playing field for you. You fucking idiots.
Go home, Jacob, go home. Go home, Jacob, go home. Go home, Jacob, go home. Go home, Jacob, go home.
That's great. So he goes there, they cheered him on. It's the most amazing thing ever. They're like, woo, yeah. And he says that. They're like, get the fuck out of here. In response to ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Retard finder. I find retards. Don't act tough. You're a little soy boy retard. Imagine dressing like this at a gay and lesbian event while you're married to apparently a woman. Yikes. C3 says, the most shocking thing about the new revelation that Mayor Frey's wife worked for a law firm that provided legal and lobbying representation for Somali is Mayor Frey has a wife. These are the people representing the United States of America. You wonder why we're in the situation we are right now. Holy, what a mess. What an absolute mess. This guy is a complete travesty. And it explains a lot about why Minnesota is completely falling apart. And my bigger concern, and I'll leave it at this, is it's people like this that are in it for themselves. They don't care what they do. If the city burns down around them, if they can make a buck from doing it, they're all in. Let's do it. Burn the city down. I'll just skip town to another one and do it somewhere else. Who the fuck wears rolled up cut off jeans and shorts, by the way? No one rolls the bottom of his cut off jean shorts is straight. Who the what even is this? My goodness. Anyways,